Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
We did indeed. Now let's see if we can rough up this this here poker game.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
There is no one at this poker game. We'll come back later. Okay, so we got the statement from the bartender. We talked to these guys. Well, Stefan talked to these guys, and probably him at the bar as well. Let's have a look. See. We talk to the coroner again.
We'll check in with you.
Okay. I'll get him onto a slab. Should have the report soon.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you. Alrighty. Now we are going to go and have a look at Mr. Shelton. Because he was driving the car. Yeah, Shelton residence. There is the car. The Shelton residence. We only spent a grand total of about 15 minutes at the crime scene. The next morning. Going somewhere, are we, Mr. Shelton? Please, stay in chat for a spell. Yeah, that's the car.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
Yes, which you didn't stop for.
Put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Okay, now we're having a car chase. Now you get to see my terrible, terrible driving. He's going through the park. Wow, this guy can't drive either.
Lay into his wheel arch. Come on.
All right, so we took the trunk off. Whoop. Come on, one more. Whoop.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
I'm trying to take the guy out, Stefan.
Someone driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
I'm right on his ass. Shut up.
All right, I give up.
There we go.
Hands where I can see them. That's it.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere.
A likely
nothing
story. That's what
I
they
could
all
do about
say.
it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you,
Well,
it's
clearly
not my
not.
fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton.
Deadly.
You're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
We'll go speak to the wife.
Okay.
After some monumentally bad driving, we have arrived at the Patterson residence. She's got that radio turned up loud. Alright, let's go knock on the door.
Yes?
Good evening. Housekeeping.
Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
We will. Thank you. That's right. You sit there. You sit right there.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see.
Yes.
So you
right.
probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister?
Detective to you.
I think it's about time you left.
We just
I
got
have
here.
someone here.
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Hey there, Leroy.
Well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper.
Hence the love
Turned
taps.
without looking and walked right out in front of the car.
That's bullshit.
It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
With benefits.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't
Oh.
this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Alright, let's talk about the hit and run.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
That... Could you get any more shifty? Coroner's report. I would just doubt that one.
You expect
There
me
you
to
go.
believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
It is rather convenient,
Gambling
isn't
for
it?
Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Only kind of felt sorry for him. Okay.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Wow. Argument overheard. Well, we know they had an argument, but let's just doubt this one.
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he
Whoa.
was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
And you stabbed him and pushed him in front of a car.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
That is an absolute lie.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Oh. Oh, little man. Little man indeed. Considering I have this insurance letter.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crack games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and
It
premeditation. Lorna.
really does.
You're forgetting the hit and run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
Yes,
We're
we
leaving,
will
ma'am.
leave.
Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Shut up, Stefan. Bye-bye. Alright, now what? Oh, we're getting back in the car. Alrighty, so what we actually had to do was get out of the car and go and get the message from the coroner to go to the morgue. So we'll go to the morgue. We've arrived at the morgue. It's a rather unassuming place, isn't it? You'd expect something a little more basement-y.
How's that just been paid look about him? Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
This guy's weird. I like him.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the
He
car
was.
hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job
Nope.
23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
Or a
We
kitchen
found a
knife.
knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down.
They did.
Now they'll both get the gas chamber.
That's not so good.
We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
And we got an achievement for that, which I knew that we would.
This town is going straight to hell.
Let's go for a ride in the coroner's mobile, shall we? Come on. See? And that's why, because you can unlock so many of the cars. Right, let's go pick her up. Mrs. Pattinson. It's time. Hi.
Coroner, Mrs. Patterson.
We're back.
Your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy
course it
stabbed
was.
him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If
Someone's
you do
getting
something
shot.
stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all
Hey,
that
man,
planning,
you're failing.
how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
You're gonna get shot, I told you.
Too late, Sabo.
Damn it.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
I am the police. Ah, damn it, so close.
Last chance to surrender, Sabo.
What did he jump over? Oh, yes.
You stay
Oh.
back. I'll ice this one. I don't care.
I'm gonna have to shoot you in the head
How long
now.
do you think you can hold out?
Sorry, Leroy. Would have been nice to put you away, but
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
I haven't shot anyone for a while.
Never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Hey, I shot him in the face. Let's go back to Ray's Cafe for a beer.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder.
Yep.
This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth.
Stefan
You
helped.
got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Seriously, Stefan helped. Clues found 9. Questions correct 10. We didn't do too much vehicle damage. And we might have run over a cop at the beginning. But hey, we got 5 stars. Another visit to Ray's and you would have seen what Leroy was prepared to do to avoid jail. Maybe for another playthrough I will go back and see what that looks like. But this is going to end this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to leave a like. It helps me out immensely. You can even subscribe as well. There will be a link on the end card as well as in my main channel description, as well as a link to my personal Discord server. If you want to jump in there, hang out, shoot the shit, and we can all have a brilliant, brilliant time. But until next time, this is Sergeant Mooby, signing off.